Jurassic World Rebirth or Season 3 of Prehistoric Planet. Hey everyone, Mike here with Prehistoric Magazine. Welcome back to another video. Now, I'm assuming you might have caught the new Jurassic World Rebirth trailer. I think it's set to officially be put out to the TV audience on the Super Bowl. To us that follow this type of stuff, the trailer just dropped earlier today. And instead of just doing a regular reaction video where I talk about my thoughts on it, wanted to pose a question to you. If it were up to you, what would you rather have out? Would you rather have Jurassic World Rebirth, or would you rather have Season 3 of Prehistoric Planet? Now, I know my answer. A little bit later in this video, I'll get into it, as well as some of my reasons for choosing that answer. But I'm curious to hear what you all have to say. Again, the comments are what are making this channel great. I really hope if you're watching this, you'll take a moment to chime in with a comment. So, Jurassic World Rebirth, the trailer. You know, this image behind me is pretty spectacular. A very lush, tropical-looking field with two enormous sauropods with some crazy whip-like tails. Now, I do not know what type of sauropods those are. If you know, put it down in the comment section down below. I'm not aware of it. I have read up a little bit on it, but to be honest, I have not been following the developments of this new movie too closely. But again, I did, in preparation for this video, did do a little bit of research. And, you know, basically the overall theme is we're going back to an island full of dinosaurs. And these are monstrous dinosaurs. There are mutated dinosaurs, dinosaurs that were far too dangerous for the original park. Now, there are two scientists, and they're basically on an expedition to locate DNA from the three largest creatures on this island, the three largest dinosaurs. Whatever is in their DNA will provide some type of life-saving thing for humanity. And they encounter a family that has also been stranded on there. So immediately the stranded family, it kind of feels a little bit like Jurassic Park 3, the husband's friend and the child stranded on the island. You know, it feels almost a little bit like Lost World 2, where we have some boating, some yachters, and they are on the beach, and the little girl encounters the compies. So has a little bit of vibes like that. But nonetheless, you know, the visuals of the trailer are pretty spectacular. I never doubt that, you know, with the amount of money involved, there's probably, I'm assuming $200 million at least, maybe $250 million. Visuals are always spectacular. And, you know, I think we're going to get some great dinosaur scenes. I don't doubt that. Now, full disclosure, Jurassic World, of the new movies, the new trilogy of movies, I love Jurassic Park. It's my favorite movie of all time. Love Lost World, and I love Jurassic Park 3. I really did enjoy Jurassic World. When that came out in 2015, it was huge for me, and it was just a massive movie at the time. It really reinvigorated this franchise. And, you know, but when I think about what happened in 2018 with Fallen Kingdom and 2022 with Dominion, I'll be honest, I just did not enjoy the movies. I'm not really embarrassed to say that. They just fell short. Even though Giganotosaurus was there in the Dominion, I really just did not enjoy it. But, you know, in seeing some visuals for this, my expectations are very low, so I'm hoping that I go into the movie and I get entertained. That's all I really want. I just want to be entertained. I want to see some amazing dinosaur scenes, and that's what I'm there for. You know, I write prehistoric thrillers myself, books with teeth, claws, people getting eaten. I'm hoping to have one turned into a movie one day. If you'd like to check those out, down in the comments section down below, my prehistoric thriller novels. So my point of mentioning that is I love entertainment, and I like entertaining people with my books. So first and foremost, I go to the movies to be entertained, but I just think that Dominion and Fallen Kingdom just fell short. They just didn't do it for me. Now, there is a hybrid in this trailer. It is very blurry, but you can see it. And I do not know how many other hybrids we may encounter, but the way I feel about hybrids is I just don't really know how I feel about them. And in fact, it may not even be a hybrid. It may be a mutated dinosaur, whatever we want to call it. It's not a real dinosaur. Now, you may be saying to yourself, Jurassic World had the Indominus Rex. That is not a real dinosaur, correct. But it felt real. You know, it felt like a real theropod. You know, definitely if Indominus Rex was real and actually full grown, it would be probably the largest theropod ever. It was a phenomenal animal. I truly enjoyed it. Last summer with my family, we got to go to Oahu, visit the Indominus Rex paddock. That was truly spectacular to see that. And, you know, it was just a phenomenal animal. Even though it was a hybrid, I truly enjoyed it. And I was bummed when they killed it at the end by the mosasaur. I was truly disappointed. I loved the animal. Now, you know, the Indoraptor in Fallen Kingdom is a hybrid as well, but I guess my problem with that is it felt just a little too human-like. There had the moments where the claws were coming to reach in and, you know, open Maisie's bed. It just felt too human-like, too villain-like. And my main complaint is that, you know, something like that could have been replaced with Utahraptor. The Indoraptor could have been replaced with Megaraptor. Obviously, there's a new one now, Maip Macrothorax, but that really hadn't been announced when that movie came out, so I don't fault them on that. But there are other animals that they can plug in to these mutated dinosaurs, to these hybrid dinosaurs. So I don't know what they're cooking up with this new mutated dinosaur. This looks pretty damn big, I'll be honest. I'm sure it's going to be terrifying, and I'm sure it's going to have a pretty cool roar and just look amazing, but it's not a real animal. There are plenty of dinosaurs out there that no one's ever heard of. And again, if you need something to be truly monstrous, you know, Dr. Henry Wu told us that nothing in Jurassic Park is real. So you can beef it up. You can make it bigger. You know, show us Acrocanthosaurus. There's plenty of big meat-eating dinosaurs out there. Tyrannotitan, Mapusaurus. The list goes on and on. Carcharodontosaurus. Going to be in Primitive War, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Looking forward to that. I previously did a video on that. Check it out. But nonetheless, hybrid dinosaurs, I'm just not a big fan of them. There's so many dinosaurs that we talk about on this channel, that I talk about in my Prehistoric magazine, that deserve attention, that are phenomenal, that are scary, that are terrifying. You can build them up a little and take that creative liberty in movies. So I'm not a big fan of hybrid dinosaurs. But nonetheless, you know, the trailer's out. I do think it looks awesome. My expectations are very low, seeing what I saw in the previous last two movies. So I'm really hoping because of that I'll be entertained. But to the topic of this video, if you had it your way, would you rather have Jurassic World Rebirth, or would you rather have Season 3 of Prehistoric Planet? Now for me, I definitely have to go with Season 3 of Prehistoric Planet. Season 1 and Season 2, I'm not going to say they were life-changing. I think that statement is overused a lot. And that hasn't necessarily changed my life. I still work a normal job. I write when I can on my breaks, release Prehistoric Magazine. I hustle with this YouTube channel. So it hasn't really changed my life, unfortunately. I'd love to make a living at this one day, but as of right now, currently no. But the soundtrack to it and just everything was phenomenal. I mean, the music to Season 1 and Season 2, I work out to, I lift weights to, I run to, I wash dishes to. The music is so inspiring. The music alone is inspiring. But Season 1 and Season 2 were as close as we have ever gotten to real dinosaurs. You know, theropods failing in their hunt. I really enjoyed that. You know, big, aggressive sauropods being angry at one another. And that's something that I would hope for in Jurassic World Rebirth. We see these two amazing giant sauropods. I'd love to see them get a little physical, get a little violent. I think it's high time that we get that in a movie franchise. We got it in the Prehistoric Planet series. I think it's high time we get that in a movie series, that these were giant animals. I like to call them the living kaiju of this earth. Show them in their violent state. They could upend trees. They could cause massive devastation. So let's see that. We'll see if we get that. But, you know, nonetheless, Season 3, if I had to choose, I definitely got to lean towards Season 3. I just think it's as real as we can get. And, you know, I think my main wish for Season 3, which, by the way, there does not look like there is much information on it out there. If you know of anything, please chime in down in the comments section down below and put the link to whatever you found. I haven't found anything, but nonetheless, Season 3, I think it would be amazing to focus on theropods potentially attacking and harassing sauropods. You know, a main theme of the Prehistoric Planet series was animals failing in their hunt. And I respect that. You know, most hunts are going to fail. Why can't we see a pack of Acrocanthosaurs stalking a herd of sauroposeidons, not necessarily taking one down, but just harassing them, bothering them until one actually gets ill or strays away from the herd or who knows what, but just harassing and bothering them. I want to see a scene like that. I've yearned for that for so long. So that's enough for me. I'll quit rambling. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments section down below. Again, the comments on this channel are what really keep me going. If you're watching, I really would appreciate a comment down below. If you had it your way, would you rather see Jurassic World Rebirth, which we're obviously going to get, or would you rather command and greenlight Season 3 of Prehistoric Planet? Appreciate all the support on this channel. See you in the next video. Take care.